Coach, thanks. We're about 12 miles south of the future home of the Chargers at the current home of the Chargers, and that's Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and our home team. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Let's go. 30 base. Fair. Let's get it.
They begin with a run by Smith. He finds an opening past the 40. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47.
Slip. 6 guard. Check 6 guard. Wide. 22 jet bomber. 13. Check 13. Leo. There go.
This is Smith. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go. 60 outlaw.
Put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the buses.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football.
Kill.
Look at me. Door.
Watch the shift.
Ready.
On 3rd down, Smith. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
Come on, set. 50, plant.
Heavy on the edges.
You draw portraits.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Going to throw right side here, complete. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
That's good for 28 yards.
Protein spill. 60 Pittsburgh.
Watch the screen. Begin.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Rankins able to record his 5th sack of the season. They'll set up a throw. He gets it in the hands of Gage.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Hey, lock it.
A first down carry for Smith. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll run it now with Smith. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. On third down, Smith. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The Colts take over first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready, set.
Mark, boy, 56. Check, 56. Hey, watch the slant. Mike 56. Mike 56. Hey, pick it up, defense.
Hard.
Jump. Go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
56 to Mike. 56.
Orbit.
Check.
Hey.
2nd and 10. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
He'll look to throw. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Mike 56.
Bravo.
Back to throw here. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Hey, wahoo.
He's checking.
Go.
Check 43.
Go.
Take it.
He'll look to throw. And his pass incomplete.
Pass on 2nd down. Thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, Sam off.
They'll set up to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
As a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards, so many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's what you're looking for.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Hey, you got 3, you got 3. 3 down, 3 down.
6-6, pull it high.
Back.
There. Snap.
On second down, here's Smith. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Check three.
X3, 218, chopper.
Check Mike 11, I got him. Deuce.
Look at me. Go.
On first down, it's Smith. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Get it.
Now it's Smith. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The Chargers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
General West.
Check Mike 11. Drop deep. Check safety.
You're out.
Hey, switch gears. Hatchet.
Go.
Smith. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Over the middle, complete. That's Lamb. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Something we're seeing more of with the rise of the run-pass option. A legal man downfield, and that's going to back him up.
Watch the air.
80 weapon. Fight.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lamb. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. Eluding the pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Hey, Charlie. Rock it.
Looking to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Throw left side, complete. That's Lamb. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. Well, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Zipper!
Kill, turn up. Kill, turn up. Check, crunch.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Tight dog.
Hey, zoom.
Looking to throw. Patterson. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Throwaway and incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield.
Let's go now. 10-2 start.
Defense wins championships, baby. Check 99. Check
61. Matchbox lights. Get it.
They'll throw now on the final play. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lamb. So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss. But with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
Quick hitter here. It's complete.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Jim, X3, 218, chop.
Nickel. Kill.
They'll look to throw here. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 20-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They're going to look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Hey, watch this.
Bang. Yo, go, snap.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. And this one is right through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though. 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter.
Under 10.
Trying to get the run game going. Here's Smith. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later. I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey.
Hey, check Mike 11, check Mike 11.
Get it.
They'll run with Smith, and the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Ready? 15, line it. 15 line.
Defense, let's go. No. Off. Check 26, check 26.
Hit it.
On 1st, here's Washington. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Push him back. 49.
Ready?
On the ground, this is Smith. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Check. Kill.
5.
Now Washington. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 37-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Lucky. Check 52.
They'll run it here with Smith. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. Hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Switch.
Big grip.
Again, it's Smith. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Brings up 4th down and 1.
1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it with Smith. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. As his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Leo! Switch, Delta! Check, snap!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And that's incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
But you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers getting together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Slam! 6 guard! Check 6 guard!
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to find Gallup here complete. A first down there on a pickup of 25. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's.
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, and maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
Now back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Rock it. 5. Ready?
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Smith as he'll try to run some clock. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Coaches always tell their players someone's got to make a big play, but what they mean is a game-altering play, a game-changing play, a turnover force, and we just got that. I mean, how about that play, Brandon?
Yeah, a pick six, fourth quarter, that is a game changer.
Someone read their keys, and someone had the courage to go after the ball right then and there.
And it gives them the lead. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come.
Let him know, let him know.
And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
You ready?
The Charger drive about to get going.
Hey, stand up.
SOS. Check.
Now.
They'll run on first down. It's Smith. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Fair. Get it.
They'll run it again with Smith. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Go. And two soft. Leo.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Go.
On 3rd down, Smith. It looks like he's going to be stopped short of the first down by about a yard. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here we go. Kill. Check.
They'll run for it here with Smith. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown. And that